The name Andrei Chikatilo sends shivers down the spines of even the most hardened criminal profiler. He was a monster who walked among us, hiding in plain sight. Chikatilo preyed on the innocent, leaving a trail of blood and terror across the Soviet Union. Known as the Rostov Ripper, he was responsible for the brutal murders of at least 53 women and children. His case remains one of the most horrifying and baffling in the annals of criminal history. This essay will delve into the life and crimes of Andrei Chikatilo, exploring the factors that shaped him and the investigation that ultimately led to his capture. This is not just a story about a killer, but a journey into the darkest recesses of the human psyche. It is a stark reminder that evil can lurk where we least expect it, and that even in a seemingly civilized society, monsters can emerge. Andrei Chikatilo's life was marked by hardship and trauma from the start. Born in 1936 in Ukraine, he endured a childhood marred by poverty and the horrors of World War II. The young Chikatilo witnessed atrocities that no child should ever see. These experiences left an indelible mark on his psyche. He was known to be a shy and awkward child, prone to bedwetting and fits of rage. Some accounts suggest he may have been bullied and suffered from sexual dysfunction, further isolating him from his peers. While these factors alone do not create a killer, they offer a glimpse into the development of a deeply troubled individual. It is within this crucible of deprivation and psychological turmoil that the seeds of Chikatilo's darkness were sown. Chikatilo's murderous rampage began in 1978 and spanned over a decade, terrorizing the Soviet Union. He targeted vulnerable victims, often young boys and girls, luring them with promises of toys or candy. His crimes were shocking in their brutality, characterized by sexual assault, mutilation, and cannibalism. He would often remove the eyes of his victims, believing this prevented their souls from haunting him. The sheer savagery of his crimes sent shockwaves through the region. Authorities were under immense pressure to catch the perpetrator, but Chikatilo, with his seemingly normal facade, proved to be an elusive phantom. The investigation into the Chikatilo murders was one of the largest and most complex in Soviet history. The authorities faced numerous challenges, including a lack of resources, bureaucratic hurdles, and the sheer scale of the crimes. The vastness of the Soviet Union and the secrecy surrounding such crimes made it difficult to connect the dots. Early efforts focused on known criminals and individuals with a history of sexual offenses. However, Chikatilo, with no prior criminal record, remained off the radar. As the body count rose, so did the pressure on the investigators. They employed innovative forensic techniques for the time, including profiling and analysis of blood samples, but Chikatilo remained a ghost, always one step ahead. Behind bars, justice and punishment, Andrei Chikatilo was finally apprehended in 1990. He was apprehended during a routine police check, his suspicious behavior at a train station raising red flags. During his interrogation, Chikatilo confessed to the murders, providing chilling details that left even seasoned investigators shaken. His trial, which began in 1992, was a media sensation, capturing the attention of the world. The prosecution presented a mountain of evidence, including DNA samples, eyewitness testimonies, and Chikatilo's own confessions. Despite his attempts to plead insanity, the court found him guilty on 52 counts of murder. He was sentenced to death and executed by firing squad in 1994. Scars on a nation: Chikatilo's legacy. The Chikatilo case left an indelible mark on the Soviet Union and the world. It exposed the flaws in the Soviet criminal justice system, highlighting the need for better resources, training, and cooperation among law enforcement agencies. The case also brought to light the issue of serial killers in a society that had largely ignored or denied their existence. The families of the victims found little solace in Chikatilo's capture and execution. The scars of his crimes ran deep, forever changing the lives of those who lost loved ones. The case served as a grim reminder of the capacity for evil that exists within humanity and the importance of vigilance in protecting the vulnerable. Inside the mind of a monster's psychological profile, understanding what drove Andrei Chikatilo to commit such heinous acts is a complex and disturbing endeavor. Psychiatrists and profilers have offered various theories, but no single explanation can fully encompass the depths of his depravity. Some experts believe his childhood trauma and exposure to violence played a significant role, shaping his perception of the world and his relationships with others. Others point to potential neurological factors or undiagnosed mental illnesses. His sexual dysfunction and feelings of inadequacy may have manifested in a desire for power and control, finding an outlet in the domination and killing of his victims. It is likely a combination of factors, both environmental and biological, contributed to the creation of this monster. Beyond the grave, the Chikatilo case, in retrospect. The Chikatilo case continues to fascinate and horrify, even decades later. It has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and even a feature film. The case serves as a reminder of the importance of forensic science and criminal profiling in solving complex crimes. It also highlights the need for open communication and collaboration among law enforcement agencies, both domestically and internationally. The Chikatilo case also raises important questions about the nature of evil and the role of mental illness in criminal behavior. Do you like true crime stories? Check out my True Crimes Hard Times playlist, and don't forget to show support by liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching.